certain things, whatever we have learned in last 2-3 sessions. Before beginning, just for 1 second, I request all the students to raise their hand so that I will understand I'm able to reach in terms of voice as well as video as well as PPTs, and you are able to listen and receive me on your end. Thank you, Mujahid, Disha, Chinmay, Monica, Hruday, Anishraj, Sudhanshu, Kiran, Shruti, Abhishek, Mitesh, Umang, Viplav. So around 36 students are there. There are many people who have not yet joined. Anyway, whatever I suggest is that even though it is not possible to you join all the lectures, but you can download the videos or PPTs from YouTube as well as from FTP site. I have already many times shared the URL of FTP with you. So, as I told you that in this, but typically in bottom-up parsing, there are very small things or concepts are there, like go to, closure, then a generation or construction of DFA, then usage of the first and follow set while constructing the parsing table, LR parsing table. Generally, now we are learning about the SLR, means simple LR parsing table. So similar algorithms are used for all different parsers like CLR or LALR. So definitely I will be time to time repeat the things. I will show certain slides. It may happen that I may be showing you multiple slides, same slides again and again, but it is only for understanding, making the ideas more clear in your minds. There is no other thing. I don't want to miss. I just want that everyone should understand the things very clearly. Because we know in face-to-face and in online, there are some limitations. People are using mobile phones at their end. So it is possible that they might not be able to read the content of the slides because there might be different types of fonts. But the people who are using desktop, they are definitely in advantage. And for yours, that's why I am recording all the lectures. Even though if you miss some lecture, so just remember the numbers like 24, 23rd, like, or even I'm numbering the PDF files or PPT files like part 1, part 2, or part 7, whatever. So you can typically pick that particular file from YouTube or FTP or even Microsoft Office resources, Teams resources. So I just will go ahead for agenda. So today what we are doing is that, so Miss, I'm talking about Miss, I'm using the part number 7 PPT or a PDF. You can download it for later references. But today's points are, I'm just repeating because we are considering 4 examples, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have already seen the first example, second example, and we are going to see 4th example today. And we are same topic is same, means you have to construct the compute the first and follow set, then you have to construct the LR0 atom sets, canonical set of atoms, then you have to map the set of sets in terms of go to, then you have to construct the DFA, and from that DFA combinedly you have to construct the parsing table, and later we have to learn how to use that parsing table during actual parsing. So construction of parsing table, actual parsing. And so I will just introduce it. And tomorrow, along with the original algorithm given in the book, we shall try to explore one total 4 examples on the same topic, on SLR topic. So we are going to understand how SLR parser moves during the parsing. So I don't know why people are less number of people. Anyway, ask your friends to join the meeting. So anyway, this was the 3rd example. We have not explored it. Here 6 production rules are there. And this is the 4th example. The last time we have seen that in this, by using this example, here 3 production rules are there and 3 words are given: CDD, CD, CD, and word number 3 is there, CCDD. And we have to use that, whatever we are constructing the parsing table, we have to use it to parse these 3 statements. And we have to prove that these words belongs to given grammar. So we have seen last time this grammar. Then first step is that we have to add new start symbol. So here we have added S dash as a new start symbol. Then we have to construct the first and follow set. Here on one side, I have constructed the first and follow set. So S is a starting symbol. That's why dollar is in the follow set. And here you can guess it. For example, in post production rule, there are 2 capital C's. So follow up C मतलब क्या है? C से क्या आता है? C के बाद में क्या आता है? So C is generating small c and small d. That's why ultimately follow up C, capital C, will contain C, D, and dollar. Why dollar? Because by using that rule, we add all follow atoms of S into follow atoms of C. So you just refer previous slides, or I will talk about it later. So anyway, now we want to understand how to build the DFA from LR0 atoms. First, we want to understand how to construct the LR0 atoms. I have already given you definition of LR0 atom. I have given you homework that try to understand, write the definition that what is a kernel atom and what is non-kernel atom. We have seen the algorithms for gotos as well as closure. So if we build the canonical set of atoms, so from this example, from this given grammar, there are around 6 sets are there. So each set, like I0 to I6, work as a DFA state. Now we want to understand how these transitions are there. Like for example, I0 to I1 is there. Input is capital S. For example, I2 is a current state. Next state is I5, and input is capital C. So capital C's are there, small c is also there, small d is also there. So small c and small d are terminals, and capital letters are non-terminals. So how we have constructed this diagram that we are going to see. Last time I have already given you the example number 1. We have discussed it, but still we shall start with beginning, and we shall try understand how to generate the LR0 atoms. So I am starting. So let us say I is the original set. Now I is a set which contains first production rule with augmented symbol, that is S dash arrow dot S. S means old start symbol. So this is atom. So this is single atom. There might be multiple start production rules in some grammar, but luckily here only one start grammar production rule is there. So if we want to generate I0 atom, if we want to generate the first set, that is I0 set, what we have to do? We have to take closure of I set. It is colored in capital red letter, capital I. So closure of I is there. So definitely there is algorithm. I hope you remember. If you don't remember, don't worry about it. So I0 is nothing but closure of I. Please remember, I1, I2, I3, these are totally different things. And when I say I, without any suffix, without any prefix, or then it is different thing. Actually, it is a set notation. So this was the algorithm. I don't know whether you are able to see it, but you can always refer previous slides, or I will try to show you. It is at the end, maybe on 24th slide number 24, 41 or 42, you will get the original algorithm. So what is closure? Closure means what? Whatever the dots are there, we are shifting dot one place ahead. So for example, there is a production rule like this. A giving you alpha is in red color, then dot is there, then capital B is there, and beta is there. So you know alpha and beta can be of any length. It can be string of terminals, it can be string of non-terminals, or both. So what we put in closure? If this is a production rule, given production rule, then what we do? We generate all the, or we collect all the production rules with letter B. Why B? Because dot is in front of B. So that's it. This is the logic. Now just imagine that there is one production rule giving you beta gamma. Beta is giving you gamma, beta arrow gamma. This is a production rule. So ultimately, when you compute the closure of I is a set, then you have to put B gamma, B giving gamma production rule into closure set. So this is logic. So now B may generate C, C may generate D, D may generate, means in this way, whatever is generated from the symbol where dot is in front of it, dot is there in front of it, then we collect them. Now here in this case, I contains only one production rule, S dash giving you dot yes. Now what is there? Dot is in front of capital yes. Now here you can see the grammar in a blue box, ash color box. Yes is generating rule number 1. Rule number 1 is generating rule number 2 and 3. Means in this way we have to add these 3 production rules in closure set. And along with this, what we have to do? We have to shift that dot one place ahead. अब yes के पहले dot है I में, तो क्या होगा closure में? S के बाद में dot चले जाएगा. Means it will be S dot like this. So this is a rule that whatever the I is there, you have to put it as it is, and then you have to refer the original grammar and bring all the, or collect all the items in the original grammar. For example, there is a I0 is giving you yes dot yes. Now you have to refer the grammar. Yes is giving you capital CC, rule number 1. Rule number 1 is giving you rule number 2 and 3. So every time dot is in the beginning of the production rule. So this is a typical step. It is a for I0 item, means first item, initial item. I0 is a initial item. So in I0, always dot is in the beginning of the RHS, right hand side of the production rule. Anyway, I hope you are getting me. But if you have any problem, you can put WhatsApp query. I will answer it. लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये बहुत सिंपल है. पहला तो हमारा ऑगमेंटेड ग्रामर में का जो स्टार्ट सिंबल है उसको कलेक्ट कीजिए आई में. देन whatever dot is there, put it as it is in I0 set. See, मैंने क्या किया, हर प्रोडक्शन रूल को ब्रेस ब्रैकेट में इनक्लोज किया है एंड और सभी इसको मैंने दूसरे ब्रेस ब्रैकेट में इनक्लोज किया. इन दिस वे these are the items. It contains multiple or maybe single production rule. So 4 production rules are there. This is called as a collection of sets, collection of items. So I0 is generated like this. Now what we have done, तो हमने इसको क्या है एक बॉक्स में ग्रुप कर लिया for simplicity. I0 is equal to whatever the production rules are there I have written it and enclose them in a brace bracket. So see, whatever conventions I am using in this example, you should write in your copy and you do as it is. Don't miss any convention used by whatever the author or standard conventions. Actually, it is a practice how to write the set. When we write some set, we use a comma, right? When we write items of sets, we enclose them into brace bracket. This is there. So there is a meaning for a square bracket, there is a meaning for round bracket, and there is also a meaning for brace bracket. So in this way, we have generated I0. Now from I0, we have to collect similar items. See, here 4 production rules are there in I0, right? And dot is in beginning of every right hand side. So we want to compute the go-tos with respect to symbols. Now here 4 symbols are there, capital S, capital C, and small d, where dot is in the beginning. तो हम go to करेंगे तो क्या होगा, dot एक place आगे चले जाएगा. And that's why because of these four symbols, there are four go-tos possible. It is possible there are four go-tos are there. मतलब I0 से capital S, I0 से capital C, I0 से lowercase c, I0 से lowercase d. So this is there. Now there is algorithm for go-to. It is given on slide number 44. I will be showing it. तो algorithm में क्या हम go-to में क्या करते हैं? We shift dot one place ahead in new set and we name it as a new set. तो go-to I0 yes क्या होगा? कुछ तो भी I3 I4 होगा. go-to I0 small d क्या होगा? कुछ तो भी I5 I6 होगा. We don't know it. So we have to compute it like recursively. We have to increase the value of prefix I or n depending on the requirement. So now we can compute go-tos, new states or next states by computing go-tos. Now go-tos algorithm is type से. So if there is a production rule which contains dot in front of some non-terminal, say here capital X is there. I hope you are able to see it. See, alpha is there, dot is there, capital X is there, and beta is there. Alpha is in red color, dot is in red color, X is in black color, and beta is in blue color. तो go to IX क्या होगा? I means set.